Hi, I'm Rishi from Sehgal Real Estate, and today we're joined by Ryan to talk about Aura by Caivan, why this project is the hottest one in the GTA right now, and why it's getting all the buzz. Thank you, Ryan, for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
We're here to talk about this amazing project. So just want to jump into a couple questions here.
Sure, let's do it.
Who is this project perfect for, and why townhomes here specifically?
That's an amazing question to kick it off with. I really see three main buyer groups that are really loving this product. First-time home buyers who are saying, I really want more than a condo lifestyle, than a condo size, but the detached homes and the traditional townhomes just feel a little bit out of reach from a price perspective. Right. Second is young families. Young families, move-up buyers that fall kind of into that same segment. They want more functional space. They want that separation of living and sleeping zone, especially if they have young kids. Right. And they want a bit more privacy. So this is something that feels like a home and it can grow with their needs at the same time.
Right.
Third would be the right-sizers who don't want to own that giant house in Mississauga, in those well-established communities in Mississauga or in Oakville. They don't want to be there anymore. They don't want the maintenance. They don't want the upkeep. But they don't love the idea of being in a condo tower. They want something that feels a bit more private. I would say as an add-on, there's always the investors, right? Like if you find a way to appeal to end users, generally, it's a great investment opportunity. So for investors, we're creating homes here that are tailored to these three groups of end users, offering massive upside potential on both the rental and the appreciation side with a stable community, stable tenant pool that has an upward evolution potential.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think versatility is such a good point that you bring up.
I agree.
That you have everything here in this community. And also, I think it's a good point that you're getting in with townhomes rather than condos, especially in this climate of the market.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, great point.
Thank you.
Just going to go into the next question here. So why is right now the best time to purchase?
Oh man, Rishi, we've seen the ups and downs with the market over the last 10 years. I'd say there's probably two major timing reasons. One is specific to this release. This grand opening phase will include up to 88 homes. And when a release is limited, generally the best layouts and the best homes are the ones to sell first, right? So buying early isn't often, buying early is often about choice, not just the price point.
Right.
The second reason is the market is really going through kind of like a moment, right? Like we've seen the ups and downs. We know that the markets move in cycles, and we've been in a period where sentiment has been a bit cautious. You're having these conversations every day with your clients. I know we talk about it off camera all the time. Yeah. I find that in this type of market, that's when real opportunities really show up. Because you're not competing with the same intensity for real estate that you've competed in the peak market of 2021 and the first half of 2022. And third, I would say in this matter specifically in pre-construction, early phases often come with the strongest combination of pricing, incentives, flexibility compared to the later releases, or a release in a more balanced market. So it's not like a rush to buy, like you got to buy right now or you're missing out forever. It's really more like if this fits your life plan, this is a really smart window to lean in and make that purchase.
Right. I think it's a good point that you bring up again. You're not doing that FOMO purchasing now. You get to actually assess what you're buying. You get to take your time. And I think that's really important for a lot of growing families, especially right now. So are there any early buyer incentives that are currently being offered right now?
For sure. And that's one of the reasons why buyers, especially the early buyers, are paying a lot of attention to this project. Yeah. For this release, for the grand opening release, pricing will start in the 500s, and there are incentives designed to make it easier and more attractive to commit early. We not only have the best pricing, but we have unbelievable incentives for first-time home buyers with our special no-tax guaranteed pricing, free underground parking space for each unit, $0 development charges, and a few other perks that I can't quite share just yet. Okay. But all of it is intended to provide our early buyers with the best possible value right up front. Now, obviously, incentives can change, and they're often tied to timing and availability. So the right move for the people in your network that are curious is to reach out to you and make sure they understand how each incentive actually impacts their total cost, their flexibility, and if this is really a fit for what they're looking for.
Right. Okay, great. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for sharing those incentives with us.
My pleasure.
Hopefully that gives you a better understanding of the project and why Aura is such a great opportunity. If you're interested in learning more about this project, reach out to me or one of my team members today.